The squad is unchanged for Nepal. The two openers, Purtel and Asif Sheikh, number 3 Rohit Paudel, Sundip Zora, Kushal Malla and Mohammad Arfan are out. Comes in the debutant in T20I, Jonathan Figge.
Classico day is always a good day. Very, very nice pat in the back and a bit of support in the way. Rashid Riaz of Pakistan and the great man Mukul from Bangladesh. Great to see those two there. Rashid Riaz, of course, remember, he umpired.
And against Japan, taking 2 wickets, vital wickets of the captain of Japan, Fleming. Back of the length and gets the ball dart in to the right-hander as well.
Guided away. It's a good stroke and it will race to the rope. Follows the shape of Junaid Siddiq and races to the rope.
He didn't try to hit the ball hard, just timed it behind square on the offside. Good mix by Mohammad Rohit.
Innovation now and gets it round the corner and gets it a long way. May well go all the way. Bertel, well, not sure he'd have played that shot 2 or 3 months ago, but he's found his form. He's got his swagger back and with just a flick of the wrist around the corner gets the first maximum.
It was outside the off stump, went towards the off stump, outside the off stump, and just...
Both of these sides, they also know each other very well. Cut away, and cut away to the rope. It's a good shot from Bertel. He's so important for Nepal here. Frustration from Zahid Ali. He feels as though the fielder should have stopped it, but it was short and it was wide and it got the treatment it deserved.
Gave a little bit of room and cut that away behind square on the offside. There was a diving effort by the fielder there, but
they only have 8 frontline overs of spin on a surface that looks like it's going to help. The Sheikh goes over the top and gets a good piece. 1 bounce, 4.
Yeah, Mohammad Wasim, Junaid Siddiq, Alishan Sharaf, who was also probably the...
Might only be 3 or 4. Oh, that's a glorious shot. Gives himself the room and exploits the offside again. A lovely shot.
See the elegance of Asif Sheikh. Just puts his front leg away from the stumps and played it on the up.
Goes again and gets a good piece again. This is outstanding batting. These two have assessed the conditions and, well, it's going to fly all the way. Such a stable start at the top. Beautiful. Really elegantly played. Great execution of a difficult stroke from Asif Sheikh. Will get a boundary, just 1 bounce and races for 4.
Classy shot by Asif Sheikh. Again, inside out, hitting it wide off, long off. These shots
are excellent. Slog sweep comes out and gets a good piece. And gets it all the way for 6. That's a fine shot from
front of the square on the onside. Very still head, watching the ball hitting the bat. That is what a batsman should do.
A fraction off the wrong foot, it feels like. Bit of turn on offer. This one's given, and UAE do strike. Now, I felt as though Kushal Bertel was very fortunate to survive the earlier decision. He strikes.
It was a bit slow through the air, trapped right in front. Purtel, he has to go. That's plumb in front.
Yeah, I think actually it didn't turn as much as I thought at first. It's flicked to the front pad and then it's deflected off. Sure. So it's 31, maybe 32 degrees today. The real feel. Humidity I saw yesterday was 80%. Hook shot. Fielder out there, but it goes wide and high to his left. I think that's gone straight into the rope and could be given as a maximum. He got a good piece of it. Oh, it's given as a 1 bounce 4. Very close to the rope and right in front of the Nepal team dugout. Bit of an argument between the fielder in the deep, who's claiming it was 4, and then the Nepal bench, who are saying no, it was straight into the rope and was 6. For me, or women's global qualifier event final, they won't have that ability to go to the third umpire. Pulled nicely into the gap, but no real timing. Should easily get a couple here. It's a slightly shorter side today, and that consistency then has to be applied across the board. So obviously no DRS.
By the decision by Rohit Paudel to bat first, opening stand of 50 runs.
Helped round the corner, not the right line from Kaushik. There's going to be a chase all the way down to the rope in vain for Rohit. That's just a nice little tickle round the corner. It's something that Rohit Powell maybe does better than anyone in the associate game. He uses the pace from the spinners on the offside and on the leg. He's all about deflections, and we'll have to wait to be announced. I'd expect the ICC to announce those pretty swiftly after this final qualifier. We know 17 of the 20 teams that have qualified, as they will take on the second this time. Good running from Asif Sheikh. Maybe just an instruction from Stuart Law, who we saw out. And yet he's often one that comes in for a little criticism from the Nepal fans because he has an occasional glut of low scores. This one's chipped in the air, and Powell not finding any fluency. Wasim fields athletically. The direct hit, though, is going to allow a second. Skipper probably should have held on to that. As well, it wasn't Junaid Siddiq, the bowler.
Just chipped in front towards Milan.
The reaction
Very
as well.
quick to get on with the game. He's on 44 of 40.
Tries the big shots and just is going to get the nearly full maximum reward, but a sensational stop. Basil Hamid might have done himself a nuisance. He's definitely saved 6. He saves 4 runs in total, but he looks in real agony. Concerning scenes. Just hope he hasn't done himself such a nuisance. He looks in, Paresh, really concerning scenes. He's in the best possible hands of Dr. Manish, the long-standing team doctor for the UAE. He's holding that arm, if that makes sense. It looks a nasty injury. Rohit Powell straight to long on, finds the man. And a disappointing innings for the skipper, could never really quite get going. He's going to have to go for 20 easiest of catches, held by the subfielder who's just come on, Mohammad Farouk. Powell's got to go. Nepal maybe just in a spot of bother, can't get the run rate moving the way they would like. UAE fighting back. Rohit strikes.
It was a short ball game, self-room, but straight to long on. Rohit Porter. And it's that if Wasim scores runs.
Cut away. Now this is a nice looking shot, and it should be good enough to get 50 for Asif Sheikh. He gets to the landmark. Good piece of footwork in the deep, keeps it to just 2. It's come off 45 deliveries. He's played elegantly as always, chomping at the bit to get out there. Big appeal, and no need for it because it's cannon into middle stump. Asif Sheikh could just never quite get going. 100 T20I runs in the process. He's played nicely, but surely it's got to be Kushal Malla to the crease now. Very good bowling.
Just missed the ball completely. I think
themselves into this contest. Really good knowledge. It's cut away though. Goes very close to the rope. Another good diving stop. Just quietly, UAE's fielding's been impressive.
UAE fielders, again, bowling outside the line of off stump, not giving air, not bowling in that zone where Kushal Malla can jot down to mid-wicket or long on.
Speared in down the leg side. That's going to help. Take every run they can get now. 3 freebies. Irie wants to turn it into 4.
Dipender Singh Irie and Kushal Malla.
Now Irie looks for the big one, but it's straight to Mohammad Wasim, and Hyder Ali. He just belong to the men from UAE. They've been excellent.
Didn't get a good piece of it. Got the inner part of the bat. Simplest of catches for Wasim. He could take that kind of a catch with it is a very smart bowler, Junaid Siddiq. We can see that connection.
Ja chips it down the ground. Hit it pretty well, and he may have it well enough to get to the rope. Yes, Ja is at it again.
The middle fielder was inside the circle, Mohammad Wasim. That's why it resulted a boundary. Good effort by the fielder there, but I think he's rubbed his tummy
and shoulder on top of the rope. I hope that one is just going to be a bruise and a bit of a jarring and not some kind of dislocation. 12th player for Nepal is trying to find their voice. It's actually a lovely interaction between. Carted away into the offside. He's at it again. Gulshan Jah is probably devastated it over the offside. Outstanding batting.
Bottom hand coming into play. Sliced it over.
Bit of pressure now on Sadiq. Pressure on UAE maybe for the first time. Goes through the offside again. Gets a good piece of it again. Gets 4 more. Shades of that over against Mohammad Wasim. Back at the TU. And it's got the Nepal fans dancing up in the crowd. The international team wants a player who can come in and score immediately. Jazz doing it yet again for Nepal here. Full toss. Heaved into the leg side. Could be taken, is. And he's gone now.
It was a good catch by the fielder at deep mid-wicket, sliding to his front.
Nepal needs to clear the ropes a couple of times. Oh, good bowling, and it's a little feather of an outside edge. It's going to be the end of Mala. Big celebration for Zahid Ali. I think it was a slower ball, an off-cutter. Excellent. Jora's first delivery he's faced all the way into the 19th over here. Slower ball, pumped down the ground. Kami should get back for the second and will comfortably with the fumble. Instead he goes to the cutter. It's helped away over the offside. Should get a couple. Good game of cat and mouse between the batter. Big fast bowler. Goes short, goes wide. Ooh, gets away with it. Given as the bite. Brilliant Yorker. Could have missed the leg stump, but it's been a showcase in top order batters. We're not sure whether or not they'll be able to play a full part in the second innings. We'll try and get you an update on that in between the two innings. But that